Hello, it's great to be able to greet you in this way again. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. That might be through Facebook or YouTube or perhaps even through your Sunday online worship, but thank you for taking the time to watch this today. I wanted to give you a quick update as to where we've got to. The last time I was able to do this was right at the beginning of June. We were in the middle of the serious lockdown, and at that point the majority of our staff were on furlough. We also had made some really difficult decisions regarding African Adventure and bringing that to a close. And also that a number of staff were seeing changes to their contracts and their working hours and things like that with us. We're now at a point here in September where I'm thrilled to say that all of our chaplains are back in their schools. So we're so grateful to the schools and their leaders for allowing us to do that. And whilst those places might look very different and the way that we work may be different, we're so thankful that we're able to be there. We've also got our office in the town centre open again, and on every day of the week there's somebody there at some point working in that office. So while the regulations allow us to do that, we'll try and make sure that somebody there in case you need to contact us. That includes Lucy, who's back from maternity leave, and Josh, who's working in a slightly different way this year. Josh's role is to help us look at, to consider and to discern whether residential ministry is something that we should be involved in going forward. Now, residential ministry has looked different over the years. You'll think of African Adventure at Sizewell Hall and perhaps the house parties and the different weekends that have happened for children and young people. And we really think that there's something in that still and that God wants us to be involved in that area of ministry. But we want to take our time to work through that carefully and to make sure that that's where he wants us to be. So that's Josh's new role in this coming year. It's also the point in the year where we would have really been encouraging you and asking you to come to an evening with us during October, our annual CYM celebration, where we look back at the year, we thank God for everything that's happened, and we share with you some of those exciting and inspiring stories. Now, whilst there would be lots of that we could do still, we don't feel we can do it in the way that we would like to. And that's to meet with you in person, to gather, to share refreshments, to socialise with you, and then to be able to sing and pray together. So please look out for a potential date in spring of 2021. That's what we're aiming for and that's what we're hoping for. And we will share that information via social media and email and the normal forms of communication. If the regulations change, obviously we will look at that carefully, but we hope that we can meet in that way. That also applies to our desire to have a celebration evening for African Adventure as well. At the site at Sizewell Hall, who have been so supportive with this, we intend to have an evening celebration there. So again, please look out for that. As soon as we're able to do that, we'd like to do that with you. I also mentioned in that previous video right at the end that there were some exciting new opportunities that were bubbling, and even in some of the difficult decisions we were making, God was still moving. And there were still opportunities for us moving forward. Those are still the case. We've got conversations going on with 2 or 3 different churches and local schools about the opportunity to partner together and provide chaplaincy in those places. They might take a few more months or take a little bit longer than we'd originally planned, but we hope that things will come with that. But I'm also really pleased to say that by the end of this week, I'm really hopeful that we will have a chaplain working within the Ormiston Academy Trust over at the school that used to be known as Thurleston High School in Ipswich. We're hopeful that we'll have a chaplain there very soon. That's brand new work, a brand new school for us, and we're very grateful to the school that they want to fund that as well. So moving forward, you as CYM supporters are always so supportive through prayer and through your encouragement, and thank you for that. So what can you be praying for? Well, 3 quick things that you can pray for us at this time. The first one is for all of the team to keep settling into a new way of working, a slightly different approach to things. Please keep praying for our trustees. They've made some tough decisions in this past year, so will there continue to be a real sense of peace around those, but also for important decisions moving forward regarding our work. And also, as always, please keep praying for our finances. We've made those decisions to try to ensure that our work is sustainable. But we may have to look at those things again when we start to look at a budget in January time. So please be praying for the right provision and for money to come into the charity if that's what God wants, and for those opportunities to keep coming. As always, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for giving to us. We really appreciate that, and we do need it. And thank you for the encouragement that you've shown to us in these past few months. It's meant a huge amount to us, And it's really put us in a place here for September where we feel excited about all that's to come. Thank you for your care and your love and your prayers, and we really hope that we will see you in person very soon.